Oh, it's Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Yeah, it's Wednesday.
I think it is.
I'm sorry. I'm
I wasn't sure
multitasking.
until,
And you know these holiday weekends, they're awesome, but
yeah,
they really mess things up.
they do. I missed a work meeting today because I thought it was Tuesday.
Oops.
Yeah.
I may have just double shared to a group. I'm sorry. I'm trying to multitask. Hey, it's Wednesday night. I'm Bud. That's my buddy Kaylee up there. It's TNT's
Hey.
Off the Rails show. Thanks for hanging out and watch us do all the stuff we got to do real quick. Don't forget like and subscribe, like and follow. Click on the bell on YouTube and all the turn on your live notifications and all that cool stuff because you don't want to miss anything because there's always something you don't want to miss on Off the Rail. We're here every Wednesday night. 7 o'clock.
Except for last week.
Well, except for last week, yes. I had an issue. I had some unwanted guests that needed to be tended to, and they may not have been bigger than me, but boy, they were mean. They wanted to hurt me. Swing on through the chat box, and we'll get rid of the fun ticker. Don't forget, you can get some information down there if you'd like. You can get a hold of us, and we'll do that. But stop through the chat box, say hey, what's up going on? We've got a show tonight.
We do.
Who are we talking to tonight, Kaylee?
We're talking to Jeff Berger. He's from the Illinois Valley area. He's from my league area, but he's not technically playing league right now. He's just kind of getting back into pool. But he actually played in BEF juniors nationals back when he was younger. So
I saw that.
we'll talk to him a little bit about that.
I saw that list. That'll be a cool conversation to have. A lot of neat things going on lately. Do you see that video? Now, I don't have it. We're not going to show it, but I'm just curious. Off the top of my head, I'm just curious if you saw it. Savannah and Shane.
No, I didn't.
Savannah and Shane.
I
was. I think they were at Griff's. And
I thought she was at Griff's this weekend.
Yeah, they were. I don't think they played each other. I don't think it was in the tournament. They were playing on the side.
Oh, just messing around.
Yeah, it was.
She beat him.
I didn't watch the whole video. I'm not going to lie. I got a little distracted because I got a little worried because I think we were kind of late. Sorry, I'm still multitasking. You guys definitely help us out by doing that, liking and sharing, and do the watch party. Help a brother out. Let everybody know what's going on. Swing by that chat, populate that thing. I'm tired of looking at that get info thing. Somebody stop in there and say hey.
I can't see anything anymore. So
no, I know I took that away from you. I'm sorry. Just look away.
I liked when you were over though. That was fun.
The new what?
And I didn't have, when you were over and we did the show here.
Yeah.
At my house.
We're gonna start doing that more because this is cool. I mean, it's just not as cool. Plus, your chair is a lot more comfortable than my chair. I know that.
Do a lot less. I feel not like I do much now, but I feel like I did a lot less.
You looked a lot comfortable. I'm gonna go back. If I would have had more time because I got a little scared when I got home because the old streaming gear here was doing some updating, and I was like, oh, I've run into that problem before, and got a little concerned. So it's
mine always wants to do my work computer always wants to update right before you're like supposed to get on a Zoom meeting or something.
No, well, see, now that I would be okay with stuff like that. My computer only wants to do stuff when I want to do things for my own evil ways or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a pain, but we're going to talk to Jeff in just a little bit. That's pretty awesome. And he was on. We actually mentioned him a few times recently, and we'll probably touch on that.
Yeah.
Our friend Rick Curlo, collecting another. Rick! Collecting another champ trophy in 9-ball out in Vegas. That was pretty cool to see.
VNEA. I guess he always tells me he can't play in my league because he has to play in that VNEA league, but he is playing now. But
yeah,
I guess it was worth it.
It was, yeah. I think there was a couple videos out there we shared and stuff like that. So, and I don't have them this week. Like I said, things got a little tight. I try to get as much up as we can. So, we shared a bunch of pictures and stuff on the TNT page. So go check that out. Again, congratulations to Rick Carrillo on his 9 ball championship out there in
Yes,
Vegas.
congrats, Rick. Was
Good.
that his team I saw too? I
I,
saw Marty Plum and Kenny French and a couple people in the
Yeah,
championship photo
I
for the
I
team.
was looking at that and I was trying to find some more information about it because I didn't want to put it up there and not have it correct because I couldn't tell if that was just a frame or what that was. So I don't know. I didn't.
Well, I don't know why anyone would put that as their frame if they did. I don't know.
Well, I did it. I didn't look. Maybe I just looked at it too quick. I didn't. I thought it just was one of those we're here at the championship frame things. I didn't see it.
Do you want to say, oh, go ahead.
I don't know. I no. I just didn't know. Did it say
Maybe
something?
you're right. Yeah.
Who knows? Did you just say I
Um,
might be right?
I, I mean,
Sorry.
you might say it again.
I no, I heard it. That's all. I'll take it with that. Even if nobody else did, I did. I'll take it. I'm okay with that. Um. Uh.
I did want to say congrats to Lib though, Liberty Gold Drink
Oh, did
and
I? Yeah.
oh,
Go for it. I'm trying to see if I got the
okay.
picture. Hold on.
So at the ACS Nationals, thank you, Jim, for giving us our live tour of
Yeah.
ACS Nationals. I think we have some pictures that he sent.
I'm trying to.
But his wife Lib got her team got seventh, eighth in nationals in the Open. So congrats to Jenny and Jody and Heather and Lib.
Somewhere I have them. Maybe. No, that's not it. Is it? No. Yes. I don't know. I thought I had them. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Things aren't working like I thought they were. Did I mention because in the update, and you remember what I've told you when things update, things go weird. And I
Oh,
believe,
that always happens. Yeah.
yeah, so this ought to be fun. This ought to be a ton of fun. Let's see. Let's take a quick second. Where am I? There it goes. We're gonna take a quick second. I'm gonna show some love here, right
Okay.
quick. We're gonna pay some bills. We'll come back and what time is it? Are we? We'll call Jim in about 5 or Jim. Sorry. Happy birthday, Jim.
Yeah.
Jeff.
Oh, yeah. Happy birthday, Jim.
Yeah, happy birthday,
Yes.
Jim. I have a picture of him in here somewhere. I know I do.
Awesome.
There's some we'll go through every picture I put into this thing and we'll find it. All
Yeah,
right.
no other pictures. You have to
It
put that one.
yeah, we'll find it. All right. So we'll hang tight, we'll be right back. Come on, visit us 3900 East Lincoln Way in Sterling, Illinois. Our fresh salad bar, single topping, and signature pizzas, country's best chicken, sides, desserts, and more. All available on the buffet from 11 to 8 p.m. for carry-out and delivery. A fun zone, carry-out and delivery available till 9 p.m. Go to pizzaranch.com to see your buffet, carry-out, and delivery hours, carry-out menu, deals, and start your order online. Um, Come visit us today, 3900 East Lincoln Way, Sterling, Illinois, 815-716-8599. Larry Trom in the house. What's up, Larry?
Hi, Larry. He's always our first
He
commenter.
is.
And I feel bad, Larry, because I didn't realize that was you at the Alcorn tournament when you brought up the prize. And I gave James the prize, and you should have got one too.
Oh,
So,
I next time I see that, I still have a couple things. I'll hook Larry up when I see him.
okay, good.
Yeah, that was a debacle. Um, but that Alcorn was fun. Oh my gosh, dude.
That was.
It
I was
was,
glad I got to make it.
yeah, and that was
In the
awesome.
storm and everything.
You didn't do too bad.
No, I actually won my first two matches,
Yeah.
and so I got to play a little longer. Stayed on the winner's side. Ended up win. I did win a prize. Everybody kept telling me about all these prizes, and then they went through all the prizes, and I didn't win anything. But then I finally did win some beauty bag or something. But what a great tournament he put on,
Oh,
and
Mike,
Kelly too.
yeah,
It's his wife
Mike and
Kelly
Kelly.
and Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kelly and Mike Brubaker did amazing stuff at the Alcorn 20th anniversary, the 20th annual. It was awesome. They did a great job.
and they probably start right now for next year,
Oh
right?
yeah, well yeah, because that he gives priority to the people who played. So like you are now on the list to be able to play
I'm
next
on the
year.
list.
If
All
you want,
right.
if he'll hit you up first when he does
Mhm.
start, he'll confirm. And I like that. Just everything about the Alcorn tournament is so awesome. I love that everybody gets paid. I love the
And
little.
it's infamous. I've always heard that about that tournament, and for 3 or 4 years now that I've been hearing about it, and this was the first year I got to finally make it. But just infamous for a great tournament. Yeah.
Yeah, it was and so much fun, and it was a pretty cool. The venue was nice. They I liked that there were 7 tables there. We managed to get
And he
all.
just went
Huh?
fast, fast, fast.
Yeah,
He
Mi-
went
Mike
right through it.
and he was playing. He did a great job. He did a
Oh
great
yeah.
job. He did a really good job. Yeah. Um.
Playing and talking and giving out prizes
Oh
and
yeah, he was a busy, busy man. A bunch of great sponsors. You can check it out on the TNT YouTube channel and the Facebook channel. We lost the last couple hours on the Facebook channel because they only
oh,
let us.
did you?
Yeah, because they only let us go about 8 hours on
Oh,
Facebook.
neither.
But well,
Oh no.
no, it's a time limit. We hit the time limit on Facebook. But we
Okay.
did get it. You can see the video in its entirety. On the
YouTube.
TNT, yeah, on the YouTube. Yeah, I forgot. Larry, are they making flyers for that yet? I need to figure that out because that's why I keep talking about it. Well, I'll make sure I mention that because I might actually go to that one this time. The wife and I might actually go play in that you gotta love the place. It's called TNT's Roundhouse, man,
Where's that at?
in Savannah, Illinois. They gotta bring your partner Scotch doubles this weekend.
Ooh.
It's a lot of fun from what I've heard.
What, is there like a handicap limit?
I don't think that it's no.
Straight rate?
This is yeah. I'm pretty sure Larry will tell me. I think it's
So
straight
you can bring
races.
your own partner,
Bring your own
like
partner.
any partner.
You bring it. I mean, they might
Oh,
figure you out, but
not
yeah.
too rich for my blood. Yeah.
No, it's a really cool place. What's up, Randy? So I ran into Randy, Mr. Anderson,
Randy, Randy and Bud, when is this fight night gonna
and
be?
and I said, "Hey, buddy," and he says, "What?" And I says, "You ain't been watching the show, have you?" And he says, "What are you talking about?" I said, "Been talking some
That's
crap."
funny. That's so funny because I can every once in a while I'll mention some of my friends and they don't hear me because they don't watch the show. So I'm like, well, I was talking, I gave you a shout out, but you didn't even watch. So
Right. Well, see, that's going to be how we start doing prizes. They're going to be secret prizes,
it is,
and the only way you can win it is if you have to watch the whole show and wait till we do some weird
right?
subliminal thing and be like, "There's the
Right.
password right there,
Yeah.
right behind
No, I like
Kaylee." Yeah.
I
So there
like
you
it.
go. That's what we'll do. Hey, whenever you're ready, if you want to try to get Jeff sent in there,
Oh,
thanks. Thank you, Larry. I will try to get it up. I will. If not, I will put it on the TNT page for sure. Larry Traum sent me some information about that. It's TNT Roundhouse in Savannah. I can't remember the address right now either, but I'll post some stuff on the TNT page and the Off the Rail group. It's right there. TNT Off the Rail show. If you haven't yet, go check that out. It's the quick. Yeah, you saw me doing it, dude. It's over here. Up there. No, one day I'll figure it out. I even got my extra monitor, and I still went the wrong way. Um, but yeah, it's your quick, easy access to get your stuff shared on here. You could be our next guest. We could be talking to you. I love highlighting. There he is. Uh
How
oh.
you doing?
Good.
Hi,
You're
Jeff, how
lopsided.
are you? I told him to turn it sideways, but
Well,
you're
he,
sideways.
You want me to do it?
There
Is
we
that
go.
yeah.
better?
Not everybody
All right.
sideways goes the right sideways.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
There you
for
that
like Android.
if that makes sense. Yeah. Well, it's some weird thing.
Don't hate on the
Yeah, I
Android.
was gonna say don't. It's not an Android thing. That's yeah. That's not an Android thing. How you doing, Jeff?
Good. How you doing?
Good. 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 Oh,
So Jeff, and a lot of people might not know you except for that you've been winning some tournaments, I think. So,
Yeah.
um, I know that I just met you recently at one of our league tournaments. You came with a league member, and I'll always have respect for you because I've never seen, Bud, have you ever seen anyone move themselves up at a tournament?
very rarely.
Yeah,
Sorry, I was
yeah.
hitting wrong buttons.
Oh,
Very rarely. Go.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. It was. It's just. I don't know. Oh, jeez.
Oh no, we lost her.
Oh, jeez.
There she goes.
I'm here.
Yep, there
I'm
you go.
here.
Yeah,
Yep,
you're there.
she's back
Okay.
now.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Yeah. I just around a bunch of new people, and I saw the quality of play, and I was like, okay, well, I think I'm as good as this guy, and this guy's a 5. So obviously, I feel like I should be, a 5, not a 4.
Yeah.
And
And at first, when I first, because I didn't know you, and I was like, who's this guy? I think he is moving himself up.
yeah, yeah,
But no, he wasn't cocky at all or anything, and it was a good match.
yeah.
So, when did you get into pool? Tell us
I
a little bit
started.
about yourself.
Yeah, I started playing when I was 12. My grandpa had a table, and I just would hit balls and and stuff like that. But
Mhm.
I got serious, and then I did junior nationals at 14,
Oh,
and then did like local tournaments and stuff like that. Um, and then in my 20s, I kind of fell out of the game. I think I played like 5 tournaments in my 20s. Didn't
so
play.
you live in the LaSalle, Peru area, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So there's not a lot of pool in that area. I lived there during my 20s, and I also took a little break from pool. And
Hmm.
I have friends from over there that didn't even realize that I played pool because there's not a pool scene
So
really
okay,
in
so
that
what I'm
Yeah,
area.
hearing is if you want to get pool out of your life, go to Peru.
Pretty much.
pretty much. Yeah,
Because
Okay.
I've even been trying to build the league up, my league up that way, and it's tough.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
If you don't have a table at home, you have to go to the bar and whatnot. And
hmm
I'm not a big bar person to begin with, so it's kind of like, the motivation wasn't really there. But
yeah.
I started playing again recently, and Jay's Bullet Hole in Spring Valley.
Mhm. The
They
old
have a
Stewie,
couple,
right?
yeah, yeah. They have a
Yep.
couple nice diamonds in there, so it's been a
Yep.
treat to be able to go shoot somewhere nice. And then I've been taking the trip to Racks on the Rocks quite a bit
hmm
lately. The more tournaments I play, the more I practice. So I'm going
Yeah.
down there like once, I'd say once a week.
You say
To
your name's been
Beautiful pool
popping
hall.
up.
yeah,
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah, you probably won't sneak into those 6 and under tournaments anymore.
yeah. Honestly, I was him hawing. I'm like, well, they're gonna let me play as a 6, but I was kind of like, okay, I feel like I could probably win this one, but I mean, I know a lot of people were mad that I won, but at the same time, I had 3 hill matches
I was gonna say
that,
I felt confident putting you as
yeah,
like like I know how well you shoot, but also you don't play a lot. You don't play a lot of competitive play.
right, exactly. And there's some really good 6s down there. So I mean,
Oh yeah,
I felt like I was a 6 at that point.
yeah.
Recently, I worked with Abe Shade a little bit,
Okay.
and so he's actually the first lesson that I ever took,
Oh,
and that
didn't
was a
realize
week.
Abe was giving lessons.
Yeah, yeah. And that was a week before the tournament,
Okay.
and he showed me some things, and it just clicked. Like my game
Yeah.
just jumped right away. And then
Yeah.
after that tournament, I ended up winning that one. A few
hmm
weeks later, I went up to work with Tyler Steyer up
Oh
in
wow.
Wisconsin. Yeah, and
So you've just been
took
getting all
quite.
the pro tips
I was say,
lately.
well, he did not lay down when he said, "Well, I'm going to get back in the pool." He got back in the pool.
Yeah, exactly,
Yep.
exactly. So if
Yep.
I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it right.
Right.
But yeah, I learned quite a bit from him, and then my game jumped even more. So I feel pretty good where I'm at. I feel like I'm progressing really, really quick. So
So you have a big tournament this weekend, correct?
yeah, yeah.
Yep.
I wanted to play it's the Bar Box Classic over in
Yep.
East Moline. I
Or
wanted to
Mike,
play in the
how
eight.
Michael Mattingly likes to call it, BBC.
Oh, I love Michael.
That put out a good post today. Yeah.
He gave me a good laugh on that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wanted to play in the 8 ball that starts tonight actually, but my dog just had surgery, so I'm kind of on babysitting duty. But I will be in the 10 ball that starts Friday. So
Friday.
looking
Yeah.
forward to that.
Bud and I were just talking. We forgot that it started Wednesday. This is just a weird
Yeah.
week with the short week, and
Hmm.
uh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still not
So
even convinced that it's Wednesday, but everybody keeps
I'm not
telling me it
even.
is. So it is
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're talking about you wanted to play in the 8 ball and you're playing in the 10.
Mhm.
What is your game of choice? I guess.
Oh, rotation, 9 ball, 10 ball. It wasn't until recently that I started doing 8 ball because that's where the bigger tournaments were. So it's I'm still learning the patterns, so to speak, but I'm catching on pretty quick. But yeah, mostly rotation pool.
It's so weird to me how there's so many different opinions on 8, 9, and 10 ball. Like a lot of people will say, "Oh, I don't want to play 9 ball. That's just a slop game." But then like the pros play 9 ball, and it's nice to hear you call it a rotation game. But we all know how I call it effing 9 ball for a reason.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Trust me, I prefer 10 ball. I prefer the minimal luck
Right.
aspect of it. But 8 ball, bar box 8 ball doesn't get enough credit in my opinion. It's
Right.
such a challenging game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's a puzzle every
It,
game,
hmm
and it's a lot of fun actually.
it's a lot of
It's a
pieces in a
puzzle
little
against Jigsaw.
places.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A lot of pieces in a little place, man.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yep.
But no,
Michael's in
that's
the chat box, by the way. He said thanks. He appreciates that.
Hi, Michael. Good luck
Hey
tonight.
Michael, good luck.
Yep.
But uh, but yeah,
So
if anybody in the area is near East Moline, definitely go over there this weekend and check out the pros. I mean, Feder Gorst is there, Shane Van Boning, Like all these top pros, if you're within a couple hours drive, make the trip. It's worth it.
Yeah, we were just talking. We might make an appearance.
Yeah.
We're trying to decide who's driving.
Right. Right.
That's the trick now. That's the trick.
Yeah.
We got Michael out there. We'll arm him with a camera. He can be a roving reporter for us.
There you go.
Yeah.
Guys. So you played with some of the pros, didn't you? When you were was it how old were you? You were 12 when you started, and then you just were a junior national all of a sudden, huh?
Yeah, I had some natural ability, I guess you could say, because like I haven't had a lesson until I worked with Abe, and so I've been shooting for, I don't know, 15 years now, but yeah, I shot with at junior nationals Justin Bergman, Sky Woodward, Billy Thorpe, Danny Olson, Jesse Engel, probably a couple others that I'm missing, but those are probably the big names that most people would know.
When they were all 14-ish?
Yeah, Justin was like, when I was 14, he was at the top end of the older division, but yeah, he was still there. And I remember seeing him play the first time. I was like, my God, like this guy's lights out. I think he was 18 at the time, I'm pretty sure. But I think that year he got third at Junior Worlds. And
wow. It's so amazing to me to watch some of these kids, like the kids from our area, and then like Savannah, and oh my gosh, that girl's awesome.
Yeah.
Speaking of, what are there any of the juniors, like she's talking about Savannah, any of the juniors, are any of them kind of stepping out to you? Kind of
Sam Henderson, bar none.
Seems to be a popular answer lately.
He's
a master now.
He's still there?
Yeah, she does that once in a while.
Yeah. Am I going in and out?
Yeah, a little bit.
So in this actually in the last tournament I played down in Peoria, I played him in the second round, and he had me down 5-0. I mean, he was playing a perfect set, and I've heard of his name, but I didn't know how old he was. I didn't know like how strong he was, and I managed to scrap back a few games and whatnot. But it was really impressive to watch. I think he missed 2 balls against me in a race to 9.
Yeah.
It was
Some of us
pretty
have been
impressive.
watching Sam for about 5-10 years.
Yeah.
I know. I've been going to state ACS tournaments for 10 years now, and I mean, I always remember seeing Sam, just watching him grow up, and now he just got moved to a master in Iowa.
Yeah.
He's playing in the Open. What is it? The U.S. Open this year.
Yep.
And actually, he's playing in the 8-ball and 10-ball for the East Moline.
Oh,
him and Timmy both are playing, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah, Timmy's another great shooter.
Oh yeah,
I don't know how old is Timmy.
He's 21 at least. Yeah.
And they're both great kids too.
Oh,
they came up and did. I don't know if you saw the juniors event we put on at Black Rose in Princeton, but it was for the beginner juniors, and Timmy and Sam and is it Keenan? Help me out here. One of the other ones came out and they worked with the kids. They worked with my son, and they
table
were
to table. They didn't just they were going from kid to kid, and they were just offering all kinds of great, and the smiles, man. Some of those kids were
to watch them not pick up their cues, but to do so much for pool was really cool.
Yeah. And that's awesome. And I'd like to do more stuff for the juniors as well, because it's, for one, like when I did the junior nationals and whatnot, it was some of the best trips of my life that I took. I went to Arizona. I've been to Pennsylvania because I did the juniors for Super Billiards Expo out there.
I was going to ask you where the nationals was. Yeah.
So we had it in University of Arizona one year, and then my last year it was down at Illinois State, believe it or not.
Oh wow.
But yeah, just getting the juniors, getting more juniors in the game, getting the knowledge out there for them. It's how the U.S. is going to get better in pool, and it's some of the best times I ever had. So I'd really like to help and give back to the kids in that regard. So if any kids need like sponsorship or they need money to go on trips, because that was always my thing. It's like I had to scrape money from people to just even go on these trips. So if they need anything, just like reach out. Happy to help in any way.
Careful now.
Yeah, I was gonna say careful. I think I heard your phone ringing already. But
and do raffles, anything like that to raise funds for these kids.
That's awesome of you.
That's awesome.
We have a lot of great kids from our area. I mean, I grew up with Alex Verbeek, so he's been beating me for like at least the last 5 years, and he's only 17.
Yeah.
And then we have Carson Hopkins over there, and then the Peach Kids, Colton and
Uh-huh.
Allie, and
Hmm.
we
Allie,
just have
Allie,
such
Allie
great
just
juniors.
took down the boys again in a little 8-ball tournament they had. Where was that?
Yeah, shout out to Allie and Gracie.
Yeah, Allie
I
and
believe
Gracie. Yeah,
they
both.
did it at the bowling alley there in Princeton.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they had a couple an 8-ball and a 9-ball tournament. Gracie got the
Mhm.
9 and Allie got the 8-ball.
Colton was even playing, and he didn't. The girls got
He got second to Gracie, didn't he?
yeah, yep. Go
Nice.
girls.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, speaking of girls, Mary Rackin, she's still on the women's tour. But
Oh,
she was there too when I was shooting
yeah.
juniors. Liz Lovely, I don't think I've seen her
I've heard
around
of
in quite some time.
yeah, I've
Yeah,
heard of her.
yeah,
So you were about 14 when you got out of pool. See, that's what I'm afraid of for like Carson and some of these kids. I hope they don't give it up, and
yeah.
there's just so much going on as a teenager. I mean,
That's yeah,
Well,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it's. I think as long as there's like a place they can go, where like if there's a nice pool hall they can go to, and there's more people. Like a lot of people didn't even know I shot pool back then.
Right,
So I
right.
mean, it was kind of like, oh, he
yeah.
just hits balls, but like nobody really knew like I was winning tournaments to go to junior nationals and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
So
And when I was a
if
kid, there was never really like opportunities like that. So I
mhm,
mean, up until I think probably 5 years ago, and I've been playing for since I was 4, and my own mother still thinks I just play pool just to go out to
yeah,
the bar. Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I was sitting there thinking about it as you're talking about it, when I remember playing basically in relatives' basements when I was younger, when I first learned when I was and then it kind of wasn't then you as you got a little bit older we started going to like bowling alleys and stuff. But yeah,
it's unfortunate in our small area. There used to be a pool hall, one in Kewanee, there used to be one in Princeton, but
yeah,
there's just not the facilities, and I don't really blame people. It's hard to run a business, and I
yeah,
get that side of
absolutely,
it too. So
absolutely.
yeah,
But yeah, the more June tournaments we can do for these kids, give them something to look forward to. I think the more
mhm,
more will stay in the game.
for sure.
Maybe
absolutely.
throw a little. If we can try to get a little more money in as far as prizes and whatnot, it might motivate them a little bit more.
Yeah.
That
But
goes for adults too. I was just reading a
yeah,
post the other day about how bad it is. Or, they have to, even the pros have to spend all of their own money, or sponsors have to,
hmm,
but and I know how expensive it is just to go to a state tournament with hotel and take off work
yeah,
for 5 days,
Right.
yep,
and yeah, it's expensive, and
And it's not
unfortunately, you got to really do good every time
right.
to
yeah,
Yeah, to make it
yeah,
worth it. And it's getting
yeah,
harder and harder by the minute to do all the traveling too. So
it
yep.
is.
It's getting
Yes,
expensive, real
yes,
expensive.
it is.
Cameron's in the chat box. He said he'd drive.
Hey,
Um,
buddy. Cameron's watching. See,
there
good job, Cameron. I'm
you
proud of you.
go. Karen Lopez said, "Go Bobby McGrath." So,
Hi, Karen.
uh, so you're going to play in the 10-ball. Is that you're not? Is that the only one you're playing in that?
Yeah, just a 10 ball this weekend.
So what do you got coming up after that? Then are you planning out that far or?
There's the big event. I think it's like 25,000 added down at Racks and the Rocks
Mm-hmm.
in July. I'm gonna
Yep.
try my best to be down there, but just depends on my work schedule. But
Yeah,
that's
those
probably the only other thing on my radar.
pesky
Yeah.
day jobs always messing things
Oh
up.
man,
They
I
do
tell
get
you,
in the way.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh. Yeah.
yeah.
Have you ever
Especially when
been
it's like,
to? Oh,
well,
go
well,
ahead.
like so I work nights. So
Uh,
any tournament that I go to, I work into Saturday morning. So any tournament I go to, I'm on zero sleep.
uh,
So it's kind of another handicap, but it's
That's his
you just kind
excuse
of work
why
with
he
it.
hasn't
there you
played with
go.
me in a match yet.
And
So.
I gotcha. I gotcha. Uh, what's the?
Have you
Oh,
have you
go
been
ahead.
to Leisure Time yet?
I actually won a junior tournament there like 12 years ago. I don't know if it's
Wow.
the same location or whatnot. Or no, it might
Okay.
have been no, it was like 15 years ago now. But I have been there before.
Yeah, you said local tournaments earlier too that you went to when you were a kid. Where were those at?
So we had Sterling was another
Mhm.
one. I don't remember the name of the
Oh,
place.
that would have
East Moline
been
was one that stuck out.
the
What'd
Sterling.
you say?
That's where Bud's from.
I say the Sterling
Okay.
one. That would have been I think that actually wasn't the one in Sterling called Leisure Time as well. I think
I'm not 100% sure.
there was. I
Hmm.
think there was that, and then like I think back then. I'm not 100 back then. I'm not sure what would have been there, but
Hmm. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Then there was a couple in Iowa, like Cedar Rapids, and I can't remember the other one in Iowa, but I did decent in the junior tournaments back in the day.
We'll have to challenge some of our viewers to see if they can come up with some pictures of you in some junior tournaments.
Oh, geez.
Share them to the group. If you guys have pictures of Jeff from back in his junior tournament
That would
days,
be awesome.
go use the hashtag TNT off the rail or jump over to the show, the group, and drop us a picture. We'll piece it together for you. How's that sound?
Oh, geez.
We're adding things to the list to do. We're still working on trying to get that Kelly Fisher and was it April? Kelly Fisher and April Larson match. Yeah, we're working on that one too. So
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm interested to know what kind of advice Abe gave. So I have a good story about Abe. When I first started hanging out in Peoria, they always have those free Friday night tournaments, and we were drinking, and I almost beat Abe. And so it was the first night I ever met him, and for forever people kept telling me how good he was, and I'm like, he ain't that good. I almost beat him one night, And so I was still give him shit about that, but yeah.
I wouldn't say so much advice. It was more so like things in my game that were missing, so to speak. So I always had the foundation, but there was just the knowledge, right? Pools a game of knowledge. And there was I never had a lesson up until him, so he showed me a lot of things I had no idea about, and my game just kind of took off from there. But I think if you want to know what they are, you'd have to hit them up for a lesson, though.
Yeah.
I was wondering if she was going to squeeze it out of you somehow. I was like, no, I bet you it doesn't work.
I've asked Abe for an interview, especially after the recent Facebook, talking about all that stuff. But
we'll
ask again.
His APA status.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how we'll
Fargo.
Put it. APA/Fargo status. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your take on this? I'm curious. Do you have a Fargo yet? Do you know?
Oh yeah, he's in the 400s.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I did look it up, but I can't remember. So.
Yeah, I think I played up at the Carom Room. I played an open tournament when I was like 22 or something like that, and I didn't do well.
Before they now I think the Carom Room is one of the few that require not only a Fargo but
robustness.
Robust.
Yeah.
Fargo.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm seeing
this was way back in the day.
Yeah, this had been. I mean, that must have been one of the very first ones they reported, because people keep forgetting Fargo's not that old. I mean, publicly old. So.
Yeah, because I think I have like 9 plays. Like I didn't do well that tournament, and where'd she go?
Yeah, she does that. Her video just pauses.
Hi. We need to play some Salado matches.
We do. Well, that's where I was going. I mean, have you heard of the Salado app then?
Yeah, I have. I'm actually on there.
Are you? Oh, have you played many matches then, or no?
I've played none so far.
None so far.
To be fair,
second shift though.
Yeah, I don't play a ton of people outside of tournaments, so I need to make some time for that.
It's a good way to fix up that Fargo. Find some people and get your Fargo fixed up. And because I noticed that in some of the tournaments at Flyers that I did see this recently, was a lot of them have upped their robustness. I just saw one that was they had a local and then non-regular players, and it was like you had to be at least 400 local and 500 if you weren't local for your robustness.
Yeah.
So
well, just like I do, but that it's hard to rate out of town players.
No, you're amazing at it, Kaylee. especially when they're your out of town players you brought with you.
Yes, they always seem to play amazing, Cameron.
Kaylee, that's all Kaylee does is brings ringers to tournaments. That's all she does.
Yeah, I don't think I have that.
No, I think it's a good system. It's definitely a great system for handicap tournaments, like 100%. So it can be hard to gauge, but I think it's on the right track, and it's probably the best thing we have right now.
Like most things, it's going to take work from everybody. It's going to take it's going to take everybody doing their part, playing games, reporting, all that. The data has to be there. If you want to rely on a non-human source to do your work, do it. You have to give it the information. You have to provide the data, which means everybody. Right. You got to play. You got to report. That's just.
and I have to say it one more time because there's still this big, misinformation out there, and I was guilty of it also, up until recently, because we always have to gauge our area. Jeff, you've played in the Peoria area now. We have
Yeah.
a lot fewer players, a lot less, maybe advanced players. So we've always rated ourselves, a little bit. Josh Suits and I'll be like, "Oh, how does he play compared to this person?"
Right.
But Fargo does not do that. It does not matter where you're from. Our small area, you know, Jeff and I have played outside of our area. So now we are all connected to, we're all connected to each other.
And,
Right.
So
and
Right.
you got to say it. My favorite Fargo quote. Say it, Kaylee.
I love it. So a Fargo rate is not given, it is earned.
Very true.
And more people should, I believe that they should be, interested in getting a better Fargo. And
Yeah.
I mean, I just want mine to go up.
Yeah. It's kind of like it's a badge of honor if you look
Yeah.
at it.
It's
Like,
I
it
wish more
is.
people would look at it that
I
way.
think yes, exactly. We had this conversation a couple weeks ago
We
about
beat
that.
we beat the
Right.
dead
We
horse
beat
a
we
lot.
beat this. Yeah, it is that conversation.
Mhm.
But it's. I like to know how people, where people fall on that thing. Yeah. Like you just said it. Some people strive to build that number. Some people strive to run it so far down so they can do whatever it is they're doing. And I guess I don't understand that side of it because it only works for one tournament. You know what I mean?
right.
The way
Right.
that
With
system.
Fargo, it could work for a few. Like I know a couple players in my area that don't have one, and they're pretty good. Like I mean, for
Right,
instance,
but
but
it will end up haunting you. It not haunting, but it will catch up, and you won't be able to outrun it at one point. At one point, you know what I mean. In the beginning, I think it might be easier to do that, but once you start getting that robustness up, which is why that it's so important, I don't think you
Mhm,
can do that because how much it would take to move that. You know,
Mhm.
mhm.
it would cost you hundreds and hundreds of dollars in tournament fees just to dump enough to get into a tournament you might win.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm a-
Nope, there she goes again. Maybe she'll be back.
I always do this.
There she is.
Not lately. This
Hello?
is
I'm here.
new. You're still here, but this is new today.
I don't know what's going on.
We'll figure it out. We haven't lost yet, so it's okay.
So do
But
you
no,
have
yeah,
any
definitely. I wish more people looked at Fargo as something that they want to build and not sandbag and be like, oh, I want to keep my number into this so I can play in this tournament. Or it's it's pool. You should always be trying to improve.
Well, and I think part of that too falls a little bit on us as operators, and directors. I think we need to start giving more opportunities to those higher, to those Fargo rates that get excluded from. I know that's one of the big talks around here, and and I'm not going to pick on any terms, but it seems like there's a lot of these Fargo tournaments that they have they're always this and under, this and under, this and under. You very rarely see, and so what about those poor people that went out and worked their butt off to be above that? You know what I mean? Whereas,
Yeah.
that's what the pros are for, right?
well,
Yeah, I mean, just got to play the pros.
yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I don't see anything wrong with that, but I mean, I think maybe that maybe that might be part of the problem. Maybe we need to start offering more opportunities to every level instead of making it, you know what I mean? Well, there's never anything for me to play in because I'm too good and nobody will let me play. So,
Right.
maybe
Or I mean, if we would all just get on board with the Fargo system, then we
everybody.
could handicap tournaments where a master's allowed to play with a novice, and you just 7-2 race or something,
Right, they may
Yeah.
not like the races, but they still get a fair match.
and then everybody can play.
Okay, I face that in every tournament I run because my tournaments are pretty much Fargo because they're ELO, which is so
Right.
I face that. So and it works. It's been working for almost 4 years we've been doing it. So
It just takes the human factor out of it, and we all, especially we're all friends with all of our tournament people and our league people, and they want to harp on you. Oh, come on, make me a 3, or
Yeah.
not everybody's as cool as Jeff and telling, oh, go ahead and
I
go.
know.
And when they are that guy that comes to you and says, oh no, I'm better than that, they're not cool.
definitely thought he
No
was gonna
offense
get
to anybody who's ever done that to me, but I'm just saying. But
this guy
9 out
moving
of 10
himself up.
times, if you've come up to me and said, "Oh no, I'm better than that," you probably didn't end up being cool.
Right, right.
Gotta ask.
Another thing that I like to see, I saw this with one tournament recently, but they had different buy-ins for like your handicap. I do like that
Really?
idea. So like
I've
if
never
I'm like
seen
a
that.
yeah, so if I'm like a 650 and above, like I would pay 55 for the entry. But if I'm like a 4 or whatever, you could
Yeah,
pay like 35 bucks.
I have seen some of those.
Mhm.
See, I feel like you're getting punished for being better there, though. Like
Well,
I
I mean
see
and
the
that's
point.
possible.
Is
Yeah.
I don't feel
watch
like
your
that, but I
head.
could see where people would feel like that, especially
Yeah.
in our, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think with the right, especially with Fargo and stuff, you could have the best of both worlds and have tournaments with everybody in it, be able to play people better than you, and have a fighting chance because that's what the thing about handicap. Too many people think that it's always going to make the lesser player win. No, it's not. Just going to
No,
make them.
not at all.
It's only going to make them win if they go out there and bust their ass and play their
And
game.
it's going to make the higher handicap
It's the
players
same
play
thing.
harder.
It's the same thing
Mhm.
with the
Nobody
higher.
wants to play it too.
Yeah, you just can't go out there and toy with people. You got to go out there and play your damn game. So
Yeah.
Right.
most memorable pool moment, Jeff, at all. Look, when somebody says, "Oh, you play pool? What's the craziest whatever? What's the first thing pops to mind?"
Uh, I don't have any crazy stories or anything like that, but I would still go back to like junior nationals, just, being able to, a lot of my friends from back in that day are now top pros in the US, that's pretty cool. I mean, you don't, this pool's kind of unique. Like
So
it's
unique.
pretty, it's like you can go to a tournament and talk to a Shane, like a Shane Van Boning. It's not like you can go to a basketball game and talk to LeBron
Right.
or any other top pro, right? So
Yeah.
I think that's probably the coolest thing I would say is just being able to interact with all these people. And like I said, I did juniors with like Sky Woodward and Billy Thorpe and stuff like that. So I'd probably say that's my coolest thing for pool.
And then there's even local events like this weekend where you actually get to play against them.
Exactly.
You don't see that in basketball or
Yeah,
anything.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. When was the last time you got to throw down $40-$50 or whatever, and play
Probably a
some?
little more than that.
Well, yeah, probably, yeah, but I'm
Yeah,
saying, but
it's a little expensive
a
this
little
weekend.
more, yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to, but you know what I mean? Yeah, that I think that's awesome. Any shout outs? Anybody want to holler to?
Give a shout out to Jerry Ike. He's the one that kind of took me under his wing initially.
Hi, Jerry.
Really good guy. Blackheart Q's.
Mhm.
He still does repairs
Yeah,
and things like that. If you need any work done, get a hold of Jerry Ike. He's in Peru.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I think he stopped. Was been like almost 2 years now, since 2 or 3 years since his last Q. I think.
Yeah, he hasn't made a full Q in I think 3 years now.
Yeah, he actually was. He was making one that something happened. We didn't get. He was making one for a memorial tournament for us at one point. So.
Yeah.
Jerry's always been in our league, and he's great. He donates cues for our like league tournaments to raffle off and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Super nice guy. I'm trying to think. Anything we might have missed? You're playing this weekend in the 10 ball. Good luck with that.
What else are you play? Are you got other than I know there's the one for Josh coming up at Brax. Anything else exciting coming up?
Nothing on the radar. I might try the depending on how I'm playing, I might jump in the International Open. I think that's in November. Yeah, so we'll see.
Cool.
Like my game's been progressing pretty good, so we'll see. That's a maybe.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Say that one.
I don't know if they're gonna let you in with the 400 some Fargo.
You might have to play a few.
I'll try this weekend.
You'll have to try to grab a few. Well, see, there you go. In some downtime, find some people and play some Solano matches. Get your Fargo built up. You'll be awesome. Take some pictures. Use hashtag TNT off the rail and share them. We'd love to have you back again. See how you do this weekend. We appreciate you taking some time hanging out with us. Did I forget anything, Kaylee? Did you forget anything?
I don't think so. Anything else to add, Jeff?
No, that's it.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thanks for having me on.
I appreciate
Let me
it,
know
man.
when you want to shoot.
Yeah,
I'll keep you updated.
You play her and I'll sit back and watch and then see how it goes, and then I'll play you maybe.
Sounds like a plan.
Good luck this weekend.
Good luck, buddy.
You.
Thanks, man. Have a good night.
Yep. Bye.
You too.
Oh,
that was the quickest anyone ever left the call.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're gonna come up with a leaderboard of the people. No, and see, RZ, she didn't mean it. She likes
Jody,
you. Jody, RZ, yeah, RZ, you weren't the first. Just remember that. RZ's in the chat box. Glad to have you back, RZ. We missed you too. I would have rather have been doing the show than doing what I was doing last week. Let's put it that way. Okay, I'm gonna take one quick second, and we're gonna show some love. I'm wondering if maybe that was why you were blinking, because we had somebody adding in your thing, but we'll figure it out. Hang tight, we'll be right back. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe, like and follow, and all that cool stuff. We come back, we're gonna talk about stuff, because that's what we do. Yeah.
Cool stuff, probably.
Probably some pool stuff. Sorry, I'm leaning forward here trying to find something here. There we go. I found my paper. All right. Ride Not Happy, 815-973-4160. General Automotive, offering free estimates and friendly service. No hassle, no worry. Andy and his crew will fix it right and in a hurry. Up front, they stand behind their work, offering a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty, along with roadside assistance program. That's General Automotive, 417 Jason Court in Dixon, Illinois, 815-973-4160. Keeping the TNT Mobile riding happy for many, many moons. Get me back and forth. Now, if I could just figure out how to get gas money out of the roadside assistance, we'd be all right. But I don't know. We talked about Rick. He did amazing out there. I'm trying to see if I can find this. All my pictures are messed up. I got all these flyers. We're gonna go through them. I was trying to put them in order because everything was updating and doing weird stuff, and it went all weird.
I just saw Cameron was in the chat, and I thought I convinced you to be at 5, Cameron. Now we're back to 3.
Yeah, he thinks he should be a 3, and how's that rule thing go? If a guy says it's 3, then it's actually.
We're using that rule in pool.
Oh wait,
now?
that's not the right rule.
That's not the right sport.
Oh, okay. No, I'm gonna show these pictures real quick because we were talking about it and I couldn't find them, so I'm gonna show these ones really quick here. There's my buddy Brubaker. Him and his. There it is. My pictures.
Michael, we're gonna have Michael on again and talk more about that tournament, because I know how much they put into it.
Oh yeah,
and
great job, dude. They doing amazing. There's a shot right there. You can kind of see Mike down there on the right, and Kelly over there at the raffle table. Her and her gang of friends. We're gonna start playing a game there too. Find Michael Mattingly in every picture that we post that we put on the show. Because he's hiding in the corners. That was at the 20th annual Alcorn in Freeport at Benchwarmers. It was a really fun place. It was good food.
It was.
Good food. I enjoyed it. Much.
I didn't win the TV. I really wanted that TV.
I won a freaking.
You won a pool cue.
I won a beautiful pool cue. And you know what's even better?
Well, actually, I'm sorry. Jenny won a pool cue.
I won it, and I got to keep it, and I'm shooting with it.
Happy anniversary, by the way, you two.
And it was a happy anniversary. I got a pool cue.
Yeah, I thought for sure she was keeping that.
We had a conversation. It was not my finest moment, but I have it. Yeah. I shoot with it now. It's nice. I enjoy it. I'm still shooting with it. I do. It is.
What kind was it?
It's a Jackson custom cue. It's beautiful. It shoots really nice.
Cool. Yeah, we'll have to have Michael on again, and because I know you talked to him that day, but we'll have to interview him.
Yeah,
sometime.
I told
want to
him
hear more about all of that.
Yeah, he gets a little busy right after it gets done, taking care of whatever and stuff like that. And
this is probably his one break of the year, because I know that he starts early.
Yeah, he gets it going. So yeah, we'll definitely have him on the show. I told him we were going to get him on and talk about it because I wanted to find out what cool things to do. Alcorn, that tournament pays out. I mean, not only does it pay out every player, but the money they raise, they donate to junior diabetes, and then they donate to a bunch of local charities around.
Didn't you tell me that somebody makes a donation every year for the first person out, so the first person out gets more money back?
And I think how it works out with the donation, the very first person that gets eliminated from the tournament basically gets their whole entry fee back.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
For one, in a 64-person tournament, you don't expect. I mean, I won my first 2 matches and lost my second 2, and I got paid out. And then second, at a benefit, you definitely don't expect to get paid out.
And everybody, We had
Every single person.
60 players. They had 64 signed up, and then a few last minute no shows.
It was like 61 or 2, I
It was
think. Yeah.
well, I think he's at the end. It might have been 61. You're right. I thought he said 60, but we'll talk. We'll find out. We'll ask him.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a great turnout. It was a ton of fun. Those guys do so much work. Mike and Kelly and all their friends. The
And
Luckily
the
for me,
venue
their ticket sales ladies were very convincing
name?
because
I mean, were they?
yeah, they were like, "Hey, tickets," and I was like, "Okay."
Right. Oh, like across the room. They
I'm
were
like, "Oh
like,
no, yeah."
there they are.
Ignore that video of me in the background because actually I went back and was watching some of it. You can see me
Don't
buying
tell my
tickets.
wife.
You can hear me telling everybody, "Don't tell my wife." But then at one point you see them come up. I think you might see both times they come up and I buy tickets.
Right on camera, yeah.
And don't tell Mike. He asked me, he says, "How many tickets did you buy?" Oh, I said, "I only bought one."
Yeah.
Yeah, I only bought one 8 or 12 times.
Well, it was really neat how he did it though, where there was separate drawings.
Oh yeah.
So there's small raffles, and then there's big raffles, and then there's the TV and the meat bundle and the cues, and
Oh,
you could actually choose what you want to, spend your money on.
they gave away some great prizes.
I just
Brewers
I had
and
to
Philly tickets,
spread it around.
golf outings, hotel stay. It was amazing. Amazing.
Yeah.
Definitely check it out. Go check out on TNT page, YouTube and Facebook. There's videos, great pictures on the TNT page and in the Off the Rail group. Mama TNT took some awesome pictures. There's a bunch of those posted too. Second, yeah, Cameron is in the chat box. He should be a 3.
Yeah. First time. Yeah. Now he's actually watching the show. I see.
Nah, yeah, no, he probably heard about it.
I called him out.
Yeah. We're gonna try. We're still working on the interview challenge. I still want to see some of those, and I tried to. I was gonna try to honestly get a winner's interview at the Alcorn, but I was not 100% sure that it would have been quality interviews.
Did you have a few drinks that night?
I didn't. Well, no, but I don't think our winner and runner up were quite
Sober.
yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
We'll go with that. It was it was a great time. Rick and gosh, what was his name?
I'm trying to think of who even. I don't know. Don't you have a picture?
His name's it starts with a T. We do have a picture. He even signed one T. He like Mama TNT took a picture of him, and I guess he was like, "Oh, you want me to sign that?" So she went over and he scribbled his autograph on it for her. So
really?
it was something Meyer, Tyler Meyer, Tyler Meyer.
Oh, that sounds.
I think that was Tyler Meyer.
Sounds.
For a person running a show like this, you'd think I would have more information readily available.
Right. I mean, you did stream it,
and considering that
I left early, so I had to.
You did leave early, but I got left all by myself. Mama TNT left me too.
You're right.
I got left by, but it was all right.
You probably ended up getting a ride home with.
Not Joe.
Okay.
No, she rode with Jim.
Oh.
She's looking that up.
What else?
I don't know what I was. There was something else I was going to say. Oh, we're working on a few things before I forget. I'm working on the third stop tournament. There will be some information that I was hoping was going to be in the first couple weeks of June, but that's not going to work out. So I'm working on that. The 10 ball, our 10 ball.
When do these Friday nights start?
I'm hoping really soon.
We already got our first match lined up.
Yeah, we're gonna because I think we're gonna Rand. If he's still watching, Rand, if you're still watching, I think if you're cool with it, we're gonna go out and shoot at Kaylee's for it. We'll go set up stuff out there. Cool. That's what we'll do. So we'll get a date set up for it. And I got to get with Randy too because I got to work on a venue for something.
Can I share my screen for a second because I forgot to send you a picture today that I really want.
You do it. Just make sure it's the right one.
It's only letting me do one.
Okay.
So,
we'll just make sure.
Okay. Can you see it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah, I totally forgot to send you this one. Good job, D. McGrath. This is BCA. So there was a lot of tournaments going on,
Oh
a lot
yeah,
of national tournaments the
yeah.
last month.
Well, yeah, they
With
like league ending.
ACS.
Yeah.
Yeah, so go D. And then I was just looking at that's some of your pictures from the
Alcorn.
Outcorn. I was
Yeah.
looking for the winners, but I guess we didn't post
No,
them.
they should be in there.
Yeah, I didn't see
There's Rick's
them.
stuff, some of the
Yeah.
trophies, and yeah, I thought I did
Yeah.
post that.
Um,
I don't know. They were. I know. I don't know. It was Tyler. It was Tyler Meyer. That was his name. I'm almost
okay.
positive. Yeah, I'm probably wrong, but
Yeah.
no, I'm pretty sure it was. I'll look it up. Gosh, we've been rambling. What else? Was there anything we forgot?
um,
The interview
I was
challenge. Oh,
yeah, what?
oh yeah. Look at this. I found this really cool picture. This pretty picture of the League Operator of the Year plaque.
Oh, I was gonna say I can't see what
Yeah,
you
you can't see
posted.
it. That's
Thank you,
Kaylee.
Jim, for picking that up.
Jim grabbed up. Jim grabbed that
Did we
up.
tell him happy birthday? You gotta find the birthday picture.
I'm trying to find it. Where did I don't know. That's not it. There's our Salado thing. Well, let's see. Is this it? Nope, that's not it. Those are Mike and them again. Um, gosh, I don't know where I put them. Let's look and see if they're in here. Nope.
Okay.
Some tournaments. There's that juniors tournament, June 9th through the 12th at Racks on the Rock. That's coming up. I'm not sure what's going to. No Masters 8 ball. Who were we talking to that said they were going to play on that? June 11th and 12th at Big Dogs.
Oh, who was that? Who did we have last week?
Blake was this
Oh,
one.
we were.
Blake wasn't talking about this one,
Oh,
was he?
maybe Blake.
Maybe Blake was talking about that one. I can't.
No.
And there's the expo, the Midwest Billiards Expo, at Big Dogs, July 13th through the 17th. Melvin, get a hold of Melvin on Facebook, or they do have sign up at the bar. It says Scott's Doubles Tournament, June 25th and 26th at the Bradley Billiard Club. For more information, call 815-523-7488. That's in June 25th, 26th. What else we got here? I don't even know where this came from.
I sent you that.
The Vibes one? The Vibes
Oh,
the Vibes third annual,
Vibes.
Saturday, June 18th, 9:25 and below. Laverne and
I,
Shirley Scotch doubles, women's
I might
Scotch
have sent you
doubles.
that.
You might
Oh
have.
yeah, I might have sent you that.
Sheboygan, my favorite town in Wisconsin, Sheboygan.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Vibes, third annual. Laverne and Shirley
Yeah.
Scotch
Oh yeah,
doubles.
yeah. I sent you
I
that
know
one.
what we've talked about this before, actually, I think. I feel like I've talked about this before. I don't know.
Mhm.
Get a hold of Tommy, 920-627-3872. Saturday, June 18th, Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Here's that.
What does that say on that flyer? Does that say girlfriend included?
Well, it says. I think that means green fees,
Oh,
Kaylee.
good call.
Good
Good
call.
call.
But you know what? I like your interpretation better.
I mean, it's a
For
women's Scotch doubles tournament. You can't blame me for that.
yeah. Well, I mean, for $50.
Or you, yeah.
Hey, the juniors for Larry Gale tournament, June 1st through the 3rd started today. Oh my gosh, Kaylee. Goodness gracious. Jeremy Jones, Jeanette Lee, Joey Gray.
What?
Orange Park, Florida. And there we go. That's all those. I guess I maybe I didn't put those. I can't find. I know
Okay, I'm sharing my screen now, so I have Jim's birthday picture.
You got it? There it is. There it is. Jim, our roving reporter that brought all that amazing stuff from Vegas a couple weeks ago.
Yep. He was a birthday bitch yesterday.
Yeah. 50, huh?
50th birthday.
50th,
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Jim.
He was all mad on Saturday. His trip that he usually does for his birthday was canceled, and he thought none of his friends or family or anybody planned anything for him. And his wife Liv had this surprise party planned for him Sunday, so he had probably put his foot in his mouth.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, yeah.
That's awesome. Now I wonder
way
to go. I now see it. Now I wonder if I put those other pictures here. We're gonna switch over off of you for a second. We're gonna look at some league results. I wonder if I put the pictures of Lib's team in here. Quick look at the TNT Leagues going on right now, our doubles leagues. For those of you who don't know, we do a doubles league during the summer. They run, one runs in Rock Falls and one runs in Dixon at the end of their seasons. They form city teams and play. And This is the Rock Falls standings and results from last week. A lot of 10-0s and EROs last week. Brett Hopkins hitting up an 8-ball break with a 10-0. Deb Gonzalez got an ERO. Joe's wife, she got an ERO in one of her matches. Jeff Martz, Jared, and Joe Gonzalez all got 10-0s. Noel got 10-0 with an ERO. Congratulations on all that. Some great shooting in there. Where's my button? Nothing's working, Kaylee.
Amy's mom is playing.
No.
Christy Herbin.
No, that's not her mom. Why is my There it goes.
Just saw.
No, that's her. That's
Yeah, that's not her
sister-in-law. Yeah, sister-in-law.
Yeah.
You got me all confused. Scared me for a second.
I know.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
I just call her mom, so I forgot her name.
Confused me all that. Here's a look at our ladies doubles. This is a mixed league between Dixon and Rock Falls. All the ladies are playing together. It's pretty tight battles between each like first and second place teams, and then on each of these results you see their points, the points allowed, and then that second one shows their this season's
You have
average.
that many girls?
I have.
Holy cow!
Well, it's a double, but it's doubles. I mean, so it's only like 7 teams. But yes, I put together a
But
little
I can
ladies.
barely put together one state tournament team of 5 women. Okay.
It's a good group of ladies. I'm telling you, man.
Good for you. I mean, I know you got a couple towns, big towns there to choose from, but
what, did I forget one or miss it?
good for them. Go girls.
I completely didn't put in my Dixon results. There's my Dixon points or player standings. Yep.
So we're nearing the end of our leagues right now. So we're going to do a playoff and stuff, and I will make sure that I get our stats up for next time.
Awesome.
I know that CompuSport has been a struggle this time because it was updating. It's trying to add in history right now, and it's a struggle. That's
a conversation I want to. I think I just want to throw it out there, and maybe we can talk about it next week. I want to talk about scoring systems like that, league scoring systems. You know, like CompuSport, league management systems, stuff like that. I want to have a little conversation about that. I'd like to.
I feel like we talk about that a lot, don't we?
Yes and no, but I'm talking about the specific use of things like CompuSport and stuff like that. Yeah. I mean, I'll tell you more about it, but it just crossed my mind just now. So, gosh, so we're gonna get some. Next week. I think I might come out and hang out with you.
I was just gonna tell you that I have a late work meeting. I might be a little late next week.
Yeah, that's right. Next week, we'll figure something out because it is more fun to do the show together. Hopefully, maybe we can start getting some places we can go and hang out and maybe meet somewhere and do the show live from somewhere. So
if there's any venues out there that would like us to come do our show live at your place, let us know.
Yeah, I mean, we don't take up much time. It's not a big inconvenience, but it's a good exposure. It could be pretty interesting. So if you're a pool friendly venue and you'd like to have Off the Rail come and show off your venue while we do our show live, get a hold of us, 833 TNT Pool, or of course you can hit us up on online Facebook, TNT page, TNT Off the Rail Show group.
Or if you would like to challenge anyone, we are starting the Friday night fight nights again soon.
RJ, we are going to do that. RJ just popped in the chat box, said we should get Josh on to talk about the Heartland International for the juniors. Absolutely a plan. I just saw that and reminded me of that again. So, always love talking to Josh. So we will definitely get hold of him.
Maybe I'll have to have Jim sit in for me next week.
There we go.
Late, and then we'll have Josh on, and they can. Yep.
Hey,
there you go.
Well, we're gonna have to have a staff meeting. We have a staff. We can have meetings. Here we go.
So we can do that this weekend when we go to the cities.
Oh, there we go. We might see. We'll have to figure that out because now I want to play in that one tournament too. Maybe we'll go there. Maybe we'll try to go Friday.
Okay.
We'll figure it
out.
And
then in a couple weeks, at the end of June, I'll be in Spokane.
That's right.
Hopefully be able to meet up with Bill. Yep.
Yeah. Yep. That Blake. That'd be cool. All right. Well, we're gonna get out of here because did we forget anything? Did we cover everything we thought we were gonna talk about? Some breaking, slightly not complete news. Our merch game is going to be stepping up. We were going to be offering some merch very soon. and some other cool things too. So be on the
Maybe
look.
someday we'll get a wheel and give away a prize.
I will work on that.
Hint, hint.
Hint, hint. I have it. It's right there. It just doesn't work.
You
I
could
don't know.
probably make one.
I know. Well, I know I could, and I'll do it. I'll do.
Okay.
You know what?
I'll help.
Maybe I'll make an actual physical one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought you were doing.
Well, I didn't think about that. Maybe I'll do that. That would be actually
I
more
mean, we
fun.
can make one with a little. We probably got a game board. Or I probably have a game that
I'm gonna.
has one.
I told you I'm gonna make one. I have an
Okay.
idea. I just gave me a really good idea.
Light bulb.
Light bulb. All right, Kaylee. Thank you so much. It's
All
been.
right. Bye.
Bye. We're gonna get out of here. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget like and subscribe, like and follow. Click on that bell. Turn on your live notifications on YouTube, and go into your little options and do all that stuff for Facebook so you don't miss anything. Every Wednesday night, 7 o'clock Central, right here. You could be our next guest. We just love highlighting the people and places that grow and promote our sport. If you've got an event coming up and you want people to know about it, let us know. Stop by, tell us. Jump in the chat box during the show.
Share your flyers.
Share your flyers. Absolutely, share your flyers. And we will put them up there. So yeah, Kaylee, thanks so much. Have a great weekend.
Yep.
I'll see you.
Maybe I'll see you.
Hopefully,
Yep.
I'm hoping we will. We'll get that. We'll definitely get to see you. Good luck to everybody, no matter where you might be. Don't
Yeah.
forget
Good luck,
Slato.
everyone.
Yeah, Slato.app. Find your game. Build your Fargo. Have a great weekend, everybody. See you later.